done by Stephen Brown here on Democracy Now!, democracynow.org, The War and Peace Report. I'm Amy Goodman with Juan Gonzalez. Samuel Dalembert is with us now, the only Haitian-born player currently in the NBA. He's the starting center for the Philadelphia 76ers. He's the founder of the Samuel Dalembert Foundation, which has teamed up with UNICEF, the Red Cross, and Feed the Children to support relief efforts in Haiti. Welcome to Democracy Now! Can you start off by talking about what's happening in Haiti now and what you're doing about it?
Thanks for having me. Yeah, I mean, basically what I'm doing is collecting, like everybody else, every organization. Thanks to everybody out there, who's doing everything on their power and me to help out back home. It's basically collecting, collecting as much money as possible to be able to purchase, needs for back home. And at this moment, we would love to accept more than just that, but it's very difficult to get a lot of stuff on the plane and provide it, get it there. So until the problem is stabilized a little bit, and it's a lot. It's everybody. It's myself, all the loved one and my people, and trying to do everything we can to help.
And Samuel Dalembert, could you tell us, have you been in touch with any of your own family members there at all? Are they safe? And tell us a little bit about what part of the country you're from.
Yes, I'm from Port-au-Prince, exactly where it's happened. I'm from like several blocks from there. I was able to get in contact with some of the family members, and the others are injured and well also. But thank God, nobody has reported dead yet. But a few people missing. My uncle and my godfather and other friend member missing. Still looking for them. But the crisis is, it's crazy. It's very difficult in a place like that to be able to maneuver yourself and look at the people. And somebody might be, just like you see on TV, somebody might be under the brick. You don't know. It's gonna be a tough thing to be able to identify everybody and have everybody be able to looking for their loved one. But we cross our fingers and pray hard and helping from all sides here. And once again, thanks to all the people who hit my website and contribute to all the organization. And it's hurting.
You yourself have pledged $100,000, Samuel Dalembert?
Yes. Yeah, I had to do that initially. That's part of my donation because I was online with UNICEF and they're keeping me on track of what's going on. The foundation, myself, and UNICEF is one of the foundations I look up to. Before I start my foundation and helping the children out and creating opportunity as one of them brought up in Haiti, see how things were. Our main purpose was to help the children, and our focus was the children. But in this case, our focus is everybody out there. So they were able to let me know what's going on little by little. So
at tonight's at tonight's 76er game at the Wachovia Center, you have pledged to match all the contributions of the fans if they make them there.
Any contribution if I make it there, and I will. I know it's a tough time for everybody all over the world. I hate asking for handout too much, but I think it's a time right now where it's a great need, and I will pray that people with their heart, anything goes. Like I said, I would love to, if I had the power and the main power to be able to collect as much stuff as needed. And I talked to a lot of organizations that say it's very difficult to do that right now due to the fact that they're not letting a lot of planes landing over there. And they also, the supplies from other nations are coming in. And so, that's when our focus was like, okay, let's kind of go after the children and do that first, and later on if there's things needed, and we'll be able to provide it in our power. So
Samuel Dalembert, I'm wondering if you have been in contact with or know Olden Polynice, the first Haitian who played in the NBA. There are some press reports that he has had trouble finding some of his own relatives, I think his father as well, and some members of his family.
Yeah, I talked to him yesterday. I'm supposed to get back with him again today. I was able to talk to him on the phone and tell me the story. And like I said, we try to stay in contact and put head together, and that's very important at this time when all the Haitian all over. It's time to get together and work as one, because these problems ain't gonna be fixed if we don't put our head together first and show leadership. So, he tried to get in contact with me. I tried to get in contact with him, and we finally get together yesterday. And we're gonna try to do everything we can. And the first thing is the communication. It's very difficult to communicate with anybody over there. Some people have, able to call you in one time, and then when you call them back, there's no communication. So the first thing I'm gonna try to do, hopefully by next week or maybe in a few days, try to get over there and and kind of provided satellite phones to the other people and friends and some organization over there, and try to stay in contact with them and be able to locate some of the people.
We're also joined by Dahoud Andre, who is a radio commentator on Radio Lakou in Brooklyn. You are warning people in New York not to be so afraid if they can't reach someone on cell phone.
Yeah, this is something that we want to make clear to people, that it's very difficult to reach people. None of the phone carriers are working. Digicel, Voila, Itel, they're not working right now. Teleco is not working right now. And people tend to panic. They think the worst happened, but definitely don't do that, because it puts you in a mental state that's really not good. Wait for word for what happened. The International Red Cross, they've set up on their website a link for people to find out if there's any information about their families. Check there, and there's also space for you to post information if you're looking for someone or for folks who are over there that they have found. So we think that's a good resource. But also it's a time that we need to tell people to be mindful that everything that seems to be happening is not necessarily going to reach the people who are most in need. So use your judgment in terms of who and where you give your support to. We want to encourage folks to give to support the different organizations that they've worked with in the past.
One of the issues I've heard you mention previously is the question how these cell phone companies and the ability of the Haitians, either in the United States or in Haiti, to be able to use prepaid cards.
What it is that
talk about that?
While this is a tragedy for the country, it's a bonanza for many people. And one of the things, we use phone cards that we buy to call the country. That's the cheapest way to call. For example, myself, in just trying to call a phone and you don't get an answer, and the money on the card just drops and drops until there's nothing left on it. So we're saying that's an opportunity that those phone companies can say, in light of this situation, that they're going to make it cheaper. It costs maybe 8 cents to call the Dominican Republic, and it costs about 25 to 30 cents to call Haiti per minute. We also, in the community, people are asking that the airline companies, American Airlines, Delta, Spirit, that travel from here in New York to Haiti, to lower the rates.